Welcome back, everybody, to the Red Room. That being said, I'm not sure what page I'm going to upload this on. If I'm going to upload this to the normal Red Room 215, or if I'm going to upload this to Red Room, which is more of a gaming channel. Even though I haven't uploaded anything to there in a while, but I mean, I still feel like it would fit that niche or fit that genre. But this is a reaction, so it really could go on the other channel as well. But that's more so music. But nevertheless, today we have Masters of the Universe teaser trailer for us 80s babies, He-Man, right? Because I'll be honest, Masters of the Universe was such a secondary title, man. Like, that's like, hey, are we going to watch Voltron, Defenders of the Universe? No, we're going to watch Voltron. Like, what are we doing? It just, or G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, which was the full title, to be honest. No, we're going to watch G.I. Joe. So the secondary title, Masters of the Universe, I don't care about, bro. I don't. I know they tried to use that as an excuse to make Tila kind of the main on whatever Netflix show I think Kevin Smith was doing that I hated. And it's not even so. Let me not get into that. But actually, let me touch on it briefly. I didn't like the fact it was like, oh well, equality. Yeah, there is equality, and it's not being like misogynistic or male chauvinist or toxic masculinity. But there were two shows, if you remember, in the 80s. There were two, not one, two shows, two. He-Man, She-Ra. He-Man, She-Ra. I don't need you doing what you should be doing in the She-Ra episodes and the He-Man episodes. I don't need that. Just like I don't need He-Man in the She-Ra episodes. I'd be damned if a guy comes in and takes She-Ra's powers. Like, that would be stupid. Like, why are we doing that? That's why we have He-Man and She-Ra. I'm just saying. And I didn't think it was necessary. I felt like if that's what you wanted to do, you should have elevated the She-Ra show to be a little bit more serious. That's what you should have done. Nevertheless, I'm on a rant. So, also as an 80s baby, I remember the original live action, the Dolph Lundgren one with the Cosmic Key, Gildor, whatever the fuck dude name was. I remember I liked their Skeletor in the original one. I liked the Evil Lyn in the original one. Beastman wasn't bad for practical effects. Some of these other dudes that like Swordman, I don't remember Swordman at all. Lizard Man, I don't know who the hell that was. And that thing that looked like a purple Sphinx cat with an afro, hated it. But all in all, I thought the video for what they could do and what they could show, I heard there were a lot of budget issues and things like that. And not wanting to actually use the sword was crazy. Which is why He-Man had a gun a lot of time, which I don't get either. But okay. But this is supposed to be more to the original, right? I'm guessing. I've heard a little bit about it. I know Idris is Man-at-Arms. Everybody complains about Jared Leto being Skeletor until he nails it, and then they'll stop complaining. People are weird. There was something that I did here, but I want to kind of see for myself to see how it kind of fits into the storyline. But all in all, I've been rambling for probably about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's get to the trailer, and then we can talk about it after. All right.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as...
Okay, that's the accurate sword. That's the sword.
Where I come
Okay, that's the sorceress. Okay, in bird form. Okay, got it.
Real.
Okay. I mean, okay, so he is on Earth. Got it. Okay, that's what I heard that I wanted to double check. That looks
Why
great.
did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you.
I wonder what they're gonna do with the. Oh.
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
Why not? Love the pink shirt. That's the
I
callback.
know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
That's Castle Grayskull to a T. It's perfect.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
Okay, Tila. I like it. Oh, the money shot. I like it. Cringer. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, no wonder he wears a helmet, because he definitely needs a cut. Love it.
You protect them.
Fisto. Oh, that was that was Lockjaw. Oh, okay. Or Trapjaw, or something like that. He got like the clapper for a hand, but he got like the steel jaw, something like that. Perfect, perfect. I love it. Sword play, I'm digging it. Snake Mountain. Oh, Skeletor looks amazing. Ram Man? Oh, that looks great. Oh no. Oh
All that
no.
stuff that only exists in legends and
Forgive me, I'm getting over whatever the hell that's been going around. I can't even call it a cold, because this doesn't feel like a cold. But whatever's going around, and it's drying my throat out. But all in all, no, this is fire. I wouldn't be opposed to going to see this in the theater. Like, this is really, really good. Unless I get my reaction channel up and running for shows, because I'm trying to slide into the anime window and do some anime, because there's been a lot of anime I haven't watched just to react to. I've never watched an episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Please don't stone me. Forgive me. Give me some grace. I did it for a reason. I did watch Attack on Titan, some of it. I think I stopped at season 3. Or I'll put it this way: whenever, I don't want to say season 3, because there are some people who might not have watched it, and I don't want to ruin it for nobody. But when they made a new Giant Titan, that's when I came in, or that's when I stopped. But yeah, this is fire, man. I love this. I love this. I love this. I like the update on the Prince Adam look, because in the cartoon he wore like a pink shirt that was like super tight, that if you breathe too hard, muscles gonna pop out. And so people like to think, oh, well, you know, Adam didn't look like He-Man. Yes, the fuck he did, bro. There was almost no difference in their physical appearance, other than the fact that when he turned to He-Man, he got a nice tan, and his hair was a little bit more orange. Beastman, I like that. Evelyn. Yeah, this is going to be, I feel like they're going to keep it true to the original as best they can and make it make sense. I did hear, and I didn't want to touch on it before I watched it, because I wanted to kind of gauge for myself. Excuse me. I did hear that some people didn't like the fact that he was on Earth for any amount of time period. They didn't want to Earth anywhere in the movie, blah, 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 blah. And it's probably a bad taste in their mouth because of I don't even know when that came out. I want to say late 80s, early 90s version with Dolph Lundgren. And that's very viable, right? So you could definitely feel that way. But I think for certain elements of the movie, you need to have that. So, and some people are like, oh, there's no reason to have Earth. Cool, cool. But let me ask you this. If he was raised in a war-torn country, world, whatever, he would know how to fight by the time he's an adult. So he would be a warrior by the time he's of that age. There's the sorceress. I didn't even notice her in the doorway until just now. That was crazy. I noticed the pronouns. So it makes more sense, especially the spin that they're trying to do. Like, oh, you know what I mean? He doesn't know how to use his powers. That's not going to make sense if he grew up in that country, in on that world, in that dimension, because he would have grown up around war and being a prince. I don't know. I didn't see his father at all, which is crazy. I wonder if he's captured, or I wonder if he's killed. That would be interesting. That would be something different. And I wonder at the end of this movie, are they going to reveal that he has a twin sister, hence She-Ra? And there are two swords, two, two. You see the theme here. But anyway, I wonder if that's the route that they're going to go. If they're going to like do a hidden credit scene with Skeletor licking his wounds, is like, all right, well, let's make a move for the sister. Because the sister has her own enemies and bad guys and everything else. As a matter of fact, the sister was raised to be evil because I guess she was lost, and she was raised under the enemy, at least in the original cartoon. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're even going to do it here. And then they fought. And she didn't have her sword yet because she was of evil, whatever. She didn't find it. And once they find out they're brother and sister, she helps them somewhere along the way. I can't remember the exact details. She finds her sword, which kind of looks like his, but not really. And she becomes She-Ra. And her transformation looks like his, only a little bit more sparkly. Not much. They didn't like feminize it crazy because they still wanted to keep it, looking the same to a degree. But no, I can't wait to see what they do as far as the story. If this is a one-off, or did they write this with the thought process of this can be a franchise? If they write it in the thought process that this could be a franchise, I do see them kind of going the She-Ra route. If they're doing a one-off, they'll probably just have to see. They can't though, because they gotta have Skeletor run away. I'll get you next time, He-Man. They got to do that. I feel like they have to do that. They've been so spot on with the look and everything else from the cartoon. I feel like they have to do that. And to be fair, Skeletor's voice is going to be a major part of this movie. I wouldn't mind a deep gravelly voice, but the Skeletor voice, I wouldn't mind that either. For whatever reason, I want to say Frank Welker did the original voice. For those that know, Frank Welker is also the voice of Megatron in the movies, other than the first one and the cartoon. The first one was the guy from The Matrix who played Agent Smith, who I can't think of his name right now. Original voice. Winnie the Pooh. No. Mark Hamill was not the original voice of Skeletor. Really? No, can't be, bro. Seriously? Mark Hamill? Oh, that's crazy. I knew it was a celebrity. I don't know why I thought Frank Welker. But Mark Hamill makes sense. That's crazy. I would have never thought. Okay, so the original Masters of the Universe voice was Alan Oppenheimer. Okay. I don't know why they said Mark Hamill. That didn't make any sense. I was about to say, I know that didn't make any sense. Oh, that's a stretch. He also did Falcor in the original Neverending Story. That's hell of a stretch, because Skeletor is high pitched voice. And okay, Mark Hamill did 2021. Got it. And one of the Netflix series, he did the voice of Skeletor. Okay, and yeah. I'm all over the place right now. Let me bring it back. All in all, I think this is going to be great. It really depends on what they want to do, how they want to build forward as far as what they do with this movie. Because there are many things in the He-Man lore that I feel like need time, right? So you saw the redhead that was driving the ship. That's supposed to be Man-at-Arm's daughter, Teela, right? But here's the other part. And those who know. And I'm pretty sure if they get into it, you'll know. If not, I mean, there's nothing. I didn't see the movie, so it's not a spoiler because I don't know what's going to happen. But Teal is also the long lost daughter of the sorceress, and they hint at it in so many ways that I wonder if they're actually going to touch on that. I can't wait to see what Battle Cat looks like with the armor. We see him as Cringer, but he also makes a transformation when He-Man makes his transformation, and he turns into Battle Cat, where he has like red armor on him and spiked out, and it looks kind of crazy. No, this was good. This looks really, really good, and I'm excited to see where they go from here and what they do next. It looks like they got all the side characters. Another person I'm waiting for is Orko. I'm waiting to see if they put Orko in the movie, and how they do it. I know Orko was supposed to be in the original live action movie, but they ran out of budget and they couldn't afford to do how it would have looked for Orko to be in the movie. That being said, I just can't wait. I think this is going to be great. I think this is going to be something that real He-Man fans, even the image of Castle Grayskull in the background when he raises the sword is straight out the cartoon, bro. Yeah, it looks so good. If only they had the same love and care with the Transformers, right? Although Nightverse, top tier to me. I could give a fuck about what anybody think. Nightverse is top tier. The character designs, people like, oh, I don't like the blocky, flat-faced Optimus Prime. Fuck you. I do. I don't like the Bay designs. There are only a handful, and I mean an absolute handful of Bay designs that I actually like. I like Part 2's Megatron. I like the Last Night Megatron because it's the closest thing to the M1 Megatron with the helmet. I hate the night version of Optimus Prime. I hate the regular version of Optimus Prime. Bumblebee's grown on me, and I feel like because they keep that iteration, that's the new Bumblebee going forward, period, point blank. Unless you watch Transformers 1, then it's kind of the original G1. I hate Starscream. I didn't mind Soundwave, and I didn't mind, actually, I like Shockwave. I like they kind of bought them up, but he's not supposed to be like a physical threat. He's a scientist, so that whole aspect was crazy. I didn't mind Grimlock. However, what they did with Grimlock was crazy. The fact that you dumped him down to where he didn't talk at all, like I don't think he had one speaking line throughout the whole. None of the Dinobots did, and you know what? I hate they did that they did that too with the Rise of the Beast. Different universe, but they still did the same thing. They didn't give him any shine. We barely saw Rhinox. We barely saw Cheetor in robot form. They didn't have Rat Trap. I'm guessing he was part of the other team that was supposedly destroyed or whatever, which is stupid. There were just some things I would have loved for them to build in that universe, and they just kind of shit the bed when it came to that aspect of it. And I understand it's a time constraint, but you knew it was going to be Rise of the Beast when it came in. You can't have Rise of the Beast and barely focus on the Beast. That's stupid. But nevertheless, again, I'm rambling. Let me bring it back in. I feel like this is going to be good. And I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait for another trailer, to be honest. If they didn't give me another trailer, I would be okay because I feel like any trailer after this is going to be too much, but I'm going to watch it anyway. But if they didn't give me another trailer, oh, that looks amazing. If they didn't give me another trailer, I would be fine. But this has been Masters of the Universe teaser trailer. This has been the Red Room. I'm not sure what channel I'm going to put it on, but hit the notice. I can't remember my outro. That's crazy. It hasn't been that long. I just did videos on the other channel like 3 days ago. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell up top so you know when I drop. That's a bar, by the way. And if I don't see you or until I see you again, please be safe out in the world. Watch your corners. Peace.